Hey everybody, what's up? This is Poleshift Alert. So basically this right here, I know it's a crude imagery, but this basically is what they're saying. The CIA is saying that's in bounds around the Earth. And I'll try to show you in this 10-minute video a little bit more of this mini solar system, as they call it. Now, the inside object there of this brown dwarf planetary system is called Nemesis. It is our binary star. And as you can see, compared to our star, it's much smaller. So when people are videoing this object in the sky, you can see it off to one side of the sun, very close to the sun, in some area around the sun, depending on where they're on Earth recording it from. Sometimes you're seeing these videos of these two suns in opposite sides of the sky. Sometimes you're seeing the second sun real close to the other sun. It depends where you're at on Earth, depending on where you're going to catch glimpses of this binary star, which is a brown dwarf, invisible to the human eye, invisible to the human spectrum of your eye. If you want to go look at the infrared spectrum, just go to, just ask Google if you can see the infrared spectrum and show you the area available to the human eye. It's a very small amount of stuff we can see. In fact, they didn't even know that brown dwarfs and red dwarfs existed until the invention of the IRAS satellite, which they invented to find this object because they found out that Pluto and Uranus orbit were being altered by something very large. Now, this planetary system, known as the black star system, the dark star system, whatever, Nemesis is the binary star of Earth. Its outermost planet, I suppose that thing right up there, out there on the outside, is called planet Nibiru. Now, it rotates around its binary star much like we rotate around our star. When it rotates around here and it gets between us and our sun, it causes a pole shift of Earth. It has been doing this for eons. There's been 7 civilizations that have been wiped out because of that planet that you see there on the outside of that brown dwarf planetary system. Its core is highly magnetic, an iron nickel core. And when it gets in the middle of our planets, it wreaks havoc. It towed Pluto here just from its magnetism. Pluto used to be a moon of Saturn and was cold here and left in our orbit. When this binary star went behind our sun, they lost magnetism and it left these planets in our orbit. So Pluto is a moon of Saturn. It is not our planet at all. This is a provable fact. Anyway, let's show you some photos. You can see that our poles are on the move. Now, I understand that they've moved and they do this and they do that and they do this and they do that. But during the last pole shift, I'm getting ready to tell you some information that has never been released, ever. During the last pole shift of Earth, because they last a long time and then it builds up to a peak and then about 30 minutes of the book of Revelations and it's over. 12.0 earthquake for 30 minutes, seas draining, wiping out, civilizations. That sort of terrible behavior goes on for a short period of time when this pole shift alignment occurs. But up until that point, this outermost planet, Nibiru, whatever you want to call it, starts tugging our poles as it goes around its planet around its sun, it causes us to rotate with it like a pendulum because of the seriousness of its insane core, highly magnetic. Now, everybody knows that if you take a magnet and you put it here and a magnet and you put it here, and then you put 13 magnets and you put them in between here, that these magnets are going to change. This is about magnetism. An object larger than Jupiter, 6 times larger than Jupiter, gets between us and our sun. And it causes us to have new North Poles. All 3 Great Lakes used to be North Poles. There's a Stonehenge under a Great Lake. You can check it out. I've got the information all over. Our poles are on the move because of a highly magnetized outer planet of our binary star. As you can see, things are moving around, and we've got just, this would cause some crazy weather. And I have graphs that I try to put up here that they won't allow me to put up no matter how hard I try to resize them. They will not let me show you the pole shift charts that show that we are having a very serious pole shift. I've tried to get them up many times. One of my favorite pictures taken from Mars, from the Mars rover, is our binary star going by our star taken from the rover from the surface of Mars. So they know this thing's incoming. They know that it and its 7 planets are what the passage is in the, excuse me, let me re-say that. They know that this binary star and its 7 moons and planets are what the Bible is referencing when it's talking about things coming in like a lamb and going out like a lion, going in like a lion, going out like a lamb. They're talking about the passage of these planets and moons as they go by Earth and the effects they have on Earth, whether it's a large effect or a small effect. And like this second moon that just showed up is one of these objects from this little solar system. Planets are a long ways apart. So if a second moon comes by for 30 days and then is gone, well, that's because it's exiting the area with its planetary system. So don't believe the lies that you're hearing about us having a second moon. It's a moon from that binary star right there, taken from the surface of Mars. Top secret photo. Clearly, the poles are shifting. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to mention it. They want to tell you that it's you, it's your exhaust pipe, it's your cow, it's your cattle, it's carbon dioxide. It's a lie. It's not global warming. It's not climate change. I've been telling everybody since 2017 the truth of the matter, that our core is overheating. Earth's core is overheating because its rotation is being slowed by a planet that is incoming, that rotates the opposite direction, that is causing Earth's core to roil and become overheated, and will cause a pole shift of Earth. Many scientists have proven that some planets outside the Oort cloud, just their orbits alone, prove they are being tugged on by a massive object, proving the existence of planet Nibiru and its other celestial bodies. They've destroyed me because I pointed this out to the world. I've been pointing it out for a long, long time to billions of people. I appreciate you coming by and checking out our website. You are looking at Earth's binary star. The revelation is that Earth has 2 suns. The rapture is a pole shift of Earth caused by that binary star. I understand where you're coming from on this one, guys. Show me something, right? I feel you. Pole shift alert, bringing it to you. We're going to be doing podcasts again soon. Probably after Christmas. Just teaching old TikTok a lesson, I guess. Have a good one.